Hello and welcome to episode 32 of our Surakeš campaign. In the last episode, we did a war against the dwarves over here for control over the deep woods for our vassal, and we ended up taking most of this land that Surael holds back from them. It was pretty, I don't know, it wasn't like difficult, but it did take longer than most wars have been due to the fact that, well, it was almost every single dwarf that we had to fight. So that added a lot of time onto it. And Arg Ordston is now a shell of their former self. Though they do still have those... let's get that out of the way there. They do still have those allies, which could cause some problems. Surael has more cores that we will be going after at some point. But obviously, to start off with, we have this big event that is going down. So let's go ahead and give that a read. The Driftwood Pirates of Drolakand, which is this peninsula right here, who hunt the eastern Divenhall, know stolen and jury-rigged boats cannot stand up to a fully protected trade flotilla. So as beggars can't be choosers, they happily pounce on unexciting but accessible opportunities that gnolls might ignore. The small doe floating under the gray cast-and-marked sky was one such target, with not a single cannon showing on deck. Seizing it went smoothly for the experienced pirates. Not a single wound was taken, and the ambushed crew quickly surrendered. Fortunately, the hold was not completely empty. Unfortunately, it seemed to have nothing of any value whatsoever. It was almost entirely taken up by a few crates of strange contraptions with unclear purpose, and similarly befuddling methods of use, and vast reams of paper dense with text. Still, the approval of the pirates' call and the help of some gnollish contacts in Nathalair, crew's ransom might yield the gold that the ship did not. The day was done and the Driftwood Pirates headed back to Batellis, content with simple profits for a simple opportunity taken. Or so they thought. Because among this crew was a very strange man, not at all like most others that Drolus had encountered. Prisoners are supposed to be swimming in a mix of shock and fear, but this Lucian Carter was instead incessantly trying to make conversation in a mixture of common and broken Bulwari, in a friendly tone. Not even the threat of chains and gags dimmed the brightness of his face, and he asked prying questions of our faith in Surael, and dropped offhand mentions of new discoveries in the west. This was clearly a matter for the pirate Akal, and so upon arrival in Batellis, he was delivered to the Akal's hideout, and surely her forbidding demeanor would put the proper fear in this strange man. Surely. What a peculiar man. We gain 658 crowns, we get a free frigate, and in 5 years, an event will fire. In 5 years, little spoiler alert for you, this peninsula is going to convert to rebellionism. Alright, and once again, we need religious unity. We need a lot of religious unity. And this is a great time to plug my Twitch, where we're also doing a campaign where we need religious unity. Link to that down in the description below. We are converting everything, and we are at 76%. 76%. Now, there are a couple things that we can do to increase that. We could either continue converting, or we can drop religious ideas, pick up tolerance ideas, and that will give us the religious unity needed to complete our mission. So I'm really not sure what I want to do here. I say we keep converting because we're not a threat of anything else being converted over, right? Or no, I guess rebellionism could hypothetically convert. I'll keep an eye on it. If it seems like the Centers of Reformation start to turn and convert my provinces, then I'll drop religious and go for the tolerance ideas. Because once again, that is the only thing that's holding us back from getting further down our mission tree. That and this stupid dwarven hold. It is over 40 development, which means it's supposed to automatically dig. It has a dwarven culture, so it should automatically be digging, but it's not. Honestly, I just don't know what to do about that one. I think we're just gonna have to hope. Alrighty, Bulwar, yes, let's reconstruct the old canals. Repair with locks and lifts. Sure. I have 1,000 crowns. Actually, I have a lot more than 1,000 crowns. Let's see, manufactories here. Suppose we just start spamming these all over the place. We are currently drilling 126,000 troops. These guys were just in a war. I have a truce with you until 1671. Let's go ahead and set these provinces as vital interest. That way our vassal claims them, and that way we can feed them off to him. Our vassal is quarrying a lot, so we're definitely going to be needing to leave some amount of troops over here to deal with potential rebels. Let's actually take a look at the rebel map mode unrest here. Yeah, Sirenvar has unrest too, so let's send 23, 24, and then we can bring these 33 back out. And that'll be good. Complex engineering. So who do we want to fix up the locks and lifts over here? That's trash general. I think we go with the dwarf, right? We're homies with the dwarves and the gnomes, but we've been homies with the dwarves for longer. And that is converting all of the ket stuff, which I could add to a... Sure. Oh wow, that was a lot of money. Let's not take a loan for no reason. Get rid of some tax development there, that's fine. We could just add all the stuff over here to a trade company. This, I'll add. This, I'll add. All the things that are like very high development, I might as well add. Well, I might as well add like the whole state into it, right? I don't actually know like what the most efficient way is to get the maximum amount of trade power out of adding provinces to trade companies. But apparently that was good enough to give us some a merchant. Nice. Then also just upgrade all of these to level 2. Man, we make a lot of money per month. How much are we making? 224 ducats a month. Easy. Easy, easy, easy. Okay. We now control 51% of all the trade here. And Busalar. I could declare war on you. And it might be worth doing. And then I'd have to trade company everything, because again, religious unity. And unfortunately, it looks like our missionary has died. Hey, we got a new one. Cool. Where do we want to put that merchant? Let's see. Anywhere that's really worth it? Yeah, I suppose this is worth it. Go ahead and transfer. We need to take a couple provinces in the Serpent Spine down here. We need to take Hodivar and Verkogulan, because they are draining lots of money out of our economy. So, I declare war on you, Verkogulan, Abdul Kenzad, and hold your CAD. Someone mentioned to look and see if they are vassalizable. That is a big no. Not even close. Because they own, well, they own holds. So, I mean, look at it. 49, 68, 18. So, they are not close to being vassalizable, which is okay. Wasn't too worried about it. We could take Diplotech early. Let's... Yeah, sure. Why not? We have plenty of points. So let's go ahead and get a bit of conversion done here. And we can stop improving with Silver Tusk. Permanent navies we have unlocked, so price of glass, naval supplies, and livestock rises. Cool. I suppose... Wait, are you allied to these guys? You are. That's fine. We can move the 126,000 troops over when we are ready to go to war with them. That'll be fine. Protection. We're not taking any idea groups, right? Oh, but what idea group are we going to want to take next? I mean, I think we just take one thing of tolerance next, to be honest with you. I think that's what makes the most sense. So that means that we can go ahead and take the Miltech early. It's fine. Go ahead and yes, we will keep him. Because that way we keep Defender of the Faith. That way that we don't lose any missionary conversion time. That is numero uno important. I don't know. It's very important, okay? Right, yes, yes, yes. Now, if I go into the Serpent's Spine and I own Serpent's Curse. Oh, wait, no. They have the Cure going. Oh, easy. Okay, cool. Well, that makes that decision much easier. Alright, sure, impose a new tariff. Mercantilism, oh god. Not more mercantilism. In the game I'm playing on stream, we had to get up to 40 mercantilism, and I had to pay for it from like 13 or something like that. So I spent hundreds of Diplo points just buying up mercantilism. It was painful. It was painful. Alright, we have rebels in our vassal's land. Take care of them. And let's go ahead and split and move. Get ready to go at them. Or let them in. Nullish minority expelled. We're looking for Nullish majority to be expelled, please. Let's... Yeah. We'll take it. We'll take it early. And then we're going to take tolerance ideas, and we're just going to rush to get religious unity up. And then we can finally complete that mission. Oh, thank God. I've been waiting so long to do that. Command is doing something. They got a claim on me. Yes, religious unity plus 25%. We've done it. One son over Surakeš. Now that the temple has been removed from state functions and decisions, we have the control to enforce it across our country and ensure that only one sun shines over Surakeš, a state-approved one. For 50 years, we gain +1 tolerance to the true faith and minus 25% to establish holy orders. Now we need lessons from our past. Means we need 5 infantry in those 3 cities. Or at least 5 infantry. Let's send these 33,000 troops down to do that. I thought there was another mission that we had that needed religious unity. Yes, I'm wrong, though. 5 own provinces with barracks. We could actually get that pretty easily, probably. No point in doing that until we have the 80 army professionalism, though. Which we could very easily get. I could just spam out generals, and we'll be there. I don't know if I actually want to keep the tolerance ideas. But for now, it's definitely going to stay. Okay, let's run past. So, Bulwar, Brisson, Edus Vakin, and Kumarkan. So, I know that Brisson... Okay, let's make sure that we have... We're gonna actually have to do this manually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Head to Brisson. And then it was Bulwar. And another 5. 1, 2, 3, 5 to Bulwar. I wonder what's going to happen. Hopefully nothing bad. Wait, now where is Edus Vacan? Edus... Yeah, no, wow, you're all the way over there. We'll send you. And then Kumarkand in here somewhere, but it'll be faster just to look it up. Ooh. I spelled it wrong. I can't type. Kumarkand. Yes. Right there. Send you and build 1 infantry. I'll even build it the fancy way by clicking on that button. Don't use that one too often. Alright, Bulwari canals will be removed from Bulwar, and now it gets canals with locks and lifts for 5 trade power and 5% trade steering. Nice. Holy war against Ashiande. Interesting. We have rebels. Not our rebels, but our vassals' rebels. Still, we'll put them down. Might as well. Okay. Here we are doing the rebel suppression everywhere, and that should get rid of them, right? Yeah. The goblin refugees, let them in. Golden era. We have already used our golden era a long time ago. Okay. Lessons from our past. The land of Bulwar has been home to so many great empires and nations, good and evil alike, that have long since been lost to time. But we know that many of our current cities are built on the ruins of older ones, and many places which we use now for one purpose used to be used for another in times gone by. Perhaps if we were to organize excavations at one of the more ancient sites, such as Aduzvakin or Bulwar, we might be able to find pieces of the past to learn from, or better yet, treasures of the past we can profit from. Lessons from our past happens. So with the whole nation united in both purpose and faith, it is time to look to our past. Many powerful nations have risen and fallen in Bulwar over the centuries, and many fantastical things have happened to us. The sea devils that were finally defeated in Brissan, the magical god kings of Bulwar, the mighty kingdom of Karkashulu, the genie binders of ancient myth. Perhaps by excavating and focusing our scientists and historians on one of these ancient sites scattered throughout Bulwar, we might find something of great value. The lessons from Bulwar, lessons from Karkashulu, lessons from Aduzvakin, or lessons from Brissan. Don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to guess it changes the trade good. Right? That would make sense. That's glass. This is silk, which is super, super good. This is incense. I think we've had enough of God Kings. We don't really care about other kingdoms, right? Let's do Sea Devils. Sure, why not? We'll do Sea Devils. So 5 years, that will fire. Now we just need to wait 1 month. We can complete that mission. Oh my god. Well, sure, we have the money. We need a hero. Every good nation has heroes, individuals who have accomplished great feats and inspire soldiers and citizens alike to greater deeds in emulation of them. We have many heroes of legend in Bulwar, but perhaps we ought to choose one to support as a nation, one which embodies the qualities we wish our people to aspire to. Our nation needs a clear, heroic figure to emulate. There are so many to choose from in Bulwar, even from more recent history, that our people don't particularly think of one at all. If we were to pick a hero from the past whose qualities mirror our own, or those we wish to portray at least, then it will give our soldiers and citizens something clear to aspire to. But which one should we pick? Brissan the Emancipator. Ooh. Jair Surael Reborn. Okay. Telarios, the founder of the New Sun Cult. We don't like Telarios. We hate Telarios here. Come on. Castan the Progenitor, the founder of Castanor. Or Borsartan the Secretary, Amura's scribe and successor. That's interesting that we can choose Castan the Progenitor. Like, I guess it makes sense, because we are a human nation, so we're like, oh yeah, human, but Castanor was up in here. I don't really think that fits for us. Let's go with Borsartan the Secretary, scribe and successor. I think that's cool. Governing capacity and reduced admin tech cost. Nice. And now the Solstice Festivals. I'm telling you, all we needed was that religious unity, and then we start cruising through everything. Alright, festivals have long been a tradition in Bulwar. People hold celebrations and parties for anything they can think of as a way to help banish the darkness from their minds and spread joy amongst their friends and neighbors. One of our advisors, a devout follower of Surael, has proposed that we hold a state-sponsored festival every year of grand proportions in honor of Surael on the solstices, the longest and shortest days of the year. Look, fantastic bit of lore right there. Honor, Honor. I'm just saying. So we're going to lose 2,500 crowns and an event will fire. The Solstice Festivals. The festival of the summer solstice will take place all day long, starting with a religious service at dawn in praise of the sun in Surael. There will be games and food and drink for all. A great symposium will be held at midday where the greatest minds of our nation will gather to debate and present new ideas. The festivities will end with the lighting of a great pyre to burn through the short night in remembrance of all we have gained through the year. The Winter Solstice Festival will begin at sundown with the lighting of great fires all throughout the cities to banish the darkness. Food and drinking games will entertain the people throughout the night with theatrical production of the Battle of Surael against the darkness happening at midnight. The festival will end at dawn with a short ceremony in praise of the sun and Surael. We believe these will inspire the people and give them something to look forward to all season long, and the gathering of our best and brightest can only lead to great new ideas and thoughts for our proud nation to put to use. Praise the sun. So until 1695, we gain -2 national unrest, -5 stab cost modifier, and -5 power cost. Nice. Now I need more absolutism. Are you for real? For real? Okay. There's only one thing we could take away at this point, which is this, but that's gonna make everybody super disloyal. Is there any other way I can get absolutism? I don't think so. I think I'm gonna have to do that. And for that, to prevent a lot of rebels from spawning, I'm going to... Wait. Doesn't 75% give you plus 15 max absolutism? This is gonna cause a lot of rebels, by the way. Yes, it does. Okay. Cool. So that we could get to 40 that way. Yeah, a lot of rebels. Just small stacks, though. So that's okay. We have troops over here to deal with them. So now we just have to wait for the absolutism to get up to that point. Ah, the horse race. Let's see here. Let's go for... Didn't we win one? Let's go orange. We're gonna bet big. We've got the money. To hell with caution, the peasants don't need bread. What's the worst that could happen? Yeah. Rebels. You got it. Not a problem. We are used to rebels, that is for sure. Also, what is our army tradition? 38.4, and yeah, we're still getting pretty trash. Well, we lost. We got second, though, but you don't get any money for second place. Unfortunate. Alright. You need to be the war target. By co-belligerize you, it doesn't add anybody new in. Go ahead and go to war. Remember early on in the game when I was like, yeah, I don't think I'm going to be going into the Serpent Spine for myself at all. It didn't last long. I need these provinces, man. I just do. Alright. Let's just go out into the roads. Roll a bit. Alright, so 1 Lucian Carter, 1 Peninsula, 1 God. The Pirate Call did not inspire fear in Lucian Carter. Indeed, the inspiration seemed to have gone the other way. After a brief conversation in public, the Pirate Call pulled him into a smaller room. An hour or so later, she ordered a few of the strange objects captured with the ship brought in. And after 2 hours, with a demonstration of a small object which shone piercing, directed light, Lucian Carter has been announced as her new chief advisor. But the Droless are not greedy like the Bressani. No. What one family member owns, every family member owns. And so Lucian Carter soon found himself passed from cousin to cousin, sister to aunt, mother to daughter, and to each teaching the use of common, basic arithmetic, the use of various small inventions. All intermixed, of course, with lessons about a new god, the only god, of whom Surael and all the others who perished long ago are merely a fragment. A chained god, a betrayed god, now released to guide us all. Lucian Carter has proven to be a popular man in the Droless Peninsula, and even received leave to invite some comrades from Anbennar to join him. New schools and hospitals have been built under his direction, with the funds for ransoming his crew paid for the first. His teachings have proven popular among the Droless, long a backwater of Bulwar, and the region has flourished under the rebellion One God, after being seemingly all but ignored by Surael. Rebellionism has landed in Bulwar. Where it goes next, only Surael, or perhaps the Fragment, knows. So we can leave him be and it all changes to rebellion, or we can expel him and bring his followers back into the light. Get the heck out of here. We're not going to worship some cube. Here. Oh, there's only 2 provinces. I thought it was more. Okay. Yeah, we'll start converting those back instantly. We don't want to worship the cube. We are perfectly fine worshiping the sun. Thank you. Move on in. How are we doing up here? Doing alright. Yes, goblin refugees, that's fine. Keep moving forward. They actually don't even have a fort here, so that's going to be easy to get through. Alright, so new religious incident. The spread of rebellionism. Rebellionism has arrived in Bulwar, a land with one god who burns in the sky. Above has heard the truth, the tellings, the tale of the one god and its lone surviving fragment. You can see it in the missionaries on board every merchant ship arriving in Brissan from Port Jaher, who prescribe the sale of artifice trinkets and accompany every transaction with religious literature. You can see it in the scholars who have come to the great library in Akatbar, who call themselves by the strange term heretical, and seek some of its oldest works. And though it has yet to truly spread far, you can see it in the whispers exchanged between priests before and after the noon prayers to Surael, and in the subtext of conversations between sun elves, as some of the flock they shepherd is going astray, lured, ensnared, deceived. These matters have bubbled for long enough, and it is time for Adalar to give them his attention before decisions are taken out of his hands. We have long ignored Canor's fascination with dead gods, even their elevation of a strange heroine to similar status, knowing that Surael and Surael alone reigns supreme. But how shall Surakeš handle this new faith, which seems more potent and perhaps more intriguing than any before? Preposterous, they have no place here. We will allow them to stay as long as they behave, or let us hear what they have to say. Well, I think that's probably a good spot to leave it off on. What do you all think we should do? Should we just say absolutely not, no rebellionism? Should we go, you can stay, you can behave, or should we maybe listen to what they have to say? Let me know down in the comments below what you think. I would like to thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.